Hey guys, this is Niko. Today we're on TikTok and we'll be getting some Facebook ads device from TikTok, and I'll share if you should apply this Facebook ads device to your ad campaigns or not. It's gonna be very interesting, very legit video. If you wanna make a lot of money with your Facebook ads, this will be the video that you need to see. Now let's start with the very first Facebook ads advice. All right, all right. By the way, should I keep the glasses or not? You let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Okay, let's start with this guy. I'm not sure the name of.
That will work whether you are a small business that has a
Let's start from the beginning. I'm not sure what's happening here. Okay, play.
What is the best Facebook ad strategy for small businesses?
This is a Facebook ad strategy that will work whether you are a small business that has a retail location, a service provider, or even an online business that sells a product or a service online. Number one, start with an audience. You need to know who you're selling to. One mistake that a lot of people often make is not knowing who they're selling to and actually not having enough audiences on Facebook. So you don't want to just have one audience and have all your ads depending on that audience.
Okay, so what is this guy saying? I think this guy makes a very good point. He says that whatever you're trying to sell on Facebook, the first thing that you need to have is an audience, right? And whenever people say audience, they think about a lot of people. Like, this is what people think about what they say an audience is. But if you want to be really successful, you don't want to think about an audience. You want to think about only one customer avatar. You need to think only about one person. So instead of like focusing on like a lot of people, right? Focus only on one person. When you go on Facebook ads, you need to be targeting only one customer avatar. If your best client is, let's say, a truck driver, design your ads to go after a truck driver. And how do you figure out your customer avatar? So if you go online and if you type customer avatar cheat sheet, it's very simple. I think this is the one that is like the most popular. So basically what you need to have for your customer is something that looks like this. So for example, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. So this is the customer avatar. This is the agency owner, Eric. And here there are goals and values, sources of information, objective roles. So basically you're kind of like trying to create an avatar of your perfect customer. And then what you want to do on Facebook ads would be to go after him. And you want to make the ad so it only speaks to your customer avatar. You need to design your landing page so it attracts your customer avatar, right? So it's a very, very simple. You should start with like one customer avatar. For example, when you go on Facebook ads to get this customer avatar, you can target this customer avatar in many ways. The first way would, let's say this is the truck driver that we're after. We have a business that sells cups that are designed for truck drivers, specifically designed for truck drivers, because let's say this cup could be like keep the drink warm or cold or whatever. We could target John based on interest. For example, let's say that we know that this truck driver drives Subaru, right? So we can target Subaru. We can target based on age. Let's say we know that this truck driver is between 40 and 55. We can dial in the targeting. Let's say that this guy is interested in some celebrity. I cannot come up with celebrity that those truck drivers could be interested, but let's say he's going to be interested in like car repair. This could be our interest on Facebook, for example. So there are like many ways to target. So once we target some interests and once we get 50 conversions of John, we can do like automatic targeting, such as Advantage Plus. Then we could do lookalikes, and there is a lot of things we could do. So I think this guy gives very legit advice for small business owners. Now let's go on to the next TikTok I have for you. We're on the TikTok, right?
Facebook ads, you want to structure your campaigns. Here's the new way to run Facebook ads in 2024 so you can get more sales with your Facebook campaigns. When you're testing Facebook ads, you want to structure your campaigns into 4 different types. One for your interest testing, lookalikes, and retargeting. That way you can segment your data and dedicate budgets to each of these. And we do this across multiple ad accounts, as you can see. Then for your creative testing strategy, you want to go organic TikTok first, make videos that go viral, that get sales, and then you're going to leverage these videos inside of your Facebook ads. These types of videos resonate very well with people and can get insane results. You're quite literally averaging 5 to 10x ROAS across the board, spending $10,000 to bring back $90K in just a few days. And if you want to see an in-depth training on this, go to my YouTube channel and check out the video. Or DM me the word Facebook on Instagram if you want us to help set this up.
Follow this guy. His name is... Follow all the guys I talk about. Dave Chappelle, Chase Chappelle, actually. I'm sorry for that. So what is this guy saying? This is how you should structure your ad account. I think it's a decent structure. I have nothing to say about it. This is something you should test. You test interest, Advantage Plus, lookalikes. Then you do retargeting. I think it's like a decent setup if you have accounts, if you run some Facebook ads. This is something you could test. Personally, I have accounts that use the similar setup, and this is what I do as well in many cases. So what he says about testing your creatives, what he actually says is that in order for you to test your creative, you should go on TikTok organic. So you should go on TikTok and release your ads, and the ad that gets the most views, let's say the content that get the most views, you should use it as an ad, which could work. It definitely could work, but I wouldn't like rely only on testing my ads on TikTok. The way it works is, for example, let's say you wanna run a competition in pull-ups, right? And to get strong, you can do push-ups, you can do running to lose weight, you can do any types of ways. But the best way to get stronger in pull-ups would be to do pull-ups, right? So if you wanna get amazing ads, right, go directly into Facebook ads, right? However, if you see some of your organic content performs extremely well, then you can move it into your Facebook ads. But I wouldn't use the organic method as a primary testing method. I think this method could definitely help, but if something works on TikTok, it doesn't mean people will click and buy. For people to click and buy, in many cases, you need to have a good call to action, right? This is like one of the most important element of the ad. Click to a call to action, because you might have an amazing social media content that is like not related to your product, not related to anything. Yeah, it's viral on TikTok. It doesn't mean it's gonna go viral on Facebook. It doesn't mean people will click and buy it. So start with a Facebook ads first approach. This will be my opinion. And second, I would say if you have something going viral on TikTok or Facebook or whatever, definitely try running it as an ad and see how it performs against something that is already.
He looks at the comment section.
So this is a guy that goes viral. His name is Luke Baumer. He is somehow controversial guy, so I'm not sure what's going on here, but let's see what he's gonna say about Facebook ads.
Most people only look at their creative and only look at their copy. Nobody looks at the comment section. So what did we do? We began treating the comment section, understanding that if people commented in the comment section, Facebook would trigger it as people being interested, therefore boosting the post and reducing our CPM. We engagement farmed real conversations like a Reddit forum. 88 would hop into our ad and she would be in a scenario where like, oh, this is a cool product. It would be nice for my dog. Most motherfuckers would be like, oh, well, that's cool. You can get it for 50% off. Here's the link. What did we do? Cultivate relationships with customers. Oh, that's great. Mind sharing a photo of your dog? Boom. Next person, that's a cute dog. Oh, perfect. Do you have a dog? please post a photo of your dog. Then we would trigger controversy. So we would have an account that would go be like, I don't like that dog. And people would go crazy and comment, but Facebook doesn't know the difference. Therefore, we began to have extremely cheap CPMs. We were able to reduce our advertising cost by 160x. Most people only look at.
So this is a very legit strategy. I used to do it for a client back in the days. And I'm gonna explain how this works. For example, when you run an ad, you run an ad on Facebook, right? This is your ad. So I wanna type Facebook. And on the Facebook ad, you have comments. So the more comments you have, the more Facebook thinks it's a very, very good ad. And there was a thing called relevance score. They changed it to quality score. So I think they call it like ranking score right now. So the more comments you have, Facebook considers your ad to have better engagement. Therefore, it pushes your ad to more people. And also, once a lot of people see your ad and they see the conversation, some people will start sharing your ad. And this will help your ad reach more people. So this is definitely something legit. This is definitely that will make your CPM go lower if you manage to figure out a way to have a conversation. Also, if you don't do it in non-genuine way, this is against the Facebook ads policy. So this will be something that you need to be extremely, extremely careful with. So do they remove their advertising by 160x? I cannot really say. It was just a short TikTok, so this is not something I could comment on. However, if you just if you go to your Facebook ad account and sort your ads, right? Sort your ads on Facebook. See the Facebook see the Facebook that has the lowest CPM, right? Usually the lowest CPM in many cases would be the ad that has the most engagement, and the most engagement I mean comments, shares, likes. So if you could engineer the likes, the shares on some of your ads, you'll be very, very, very good to go. Of course, uh, this will this will work on a product that has a good product to market fit. If you're just starting, I wouldn't focus on getting the engagement that much, right? Just make sure you have a good creative. Make sure your funnel works. You're getting a good cost per conversion, and then you can think about engagement. This is somehow ninja advanced strategy, but this is something that is definitely worth trying, especially today when the CPMs are crazy, crazy high, right?
There are three things you absolutely do. If you're running Facebook ads, there are three things you absolutely need to be doing if you want to be profitable. One, you need to be spending at least $30 to $50 a day. If you can't figure out a way to afford that, you probably shouldn't be running ads in the first place. Two, you should always be using conversion objectives like leads or sales. Otherwise, you're really just wasting your money. Three, you need to be running at least 3 to 5 ad creatives. Otherwise, you're not testing anything. If you just run one ad, you're running it blindly. You have nothing else to compare it to. So you really can't tell whether or not it's doing good or bad. You do these three things and you keep testing, eventually you'll get to profitability. If you're running Facebook ads, there are three things you.
Okay, so what is this guy saying? What is the main point? This guy, what is he saying is that you need to have money in order to invest into Facebook ads to get data, and he suggests to spend only at least $30 to $50 per day. Do I agree with that? Of course, it's not that simple. I'm just gonna give you the nuances because it's a short TikTok. I know this guy already knows about it, but it's just like 1 minute TikTok, so he cannot cover it. $30 to $50 per day to get data, right? Right now, I'm running a campaign in the United States, and my cost per click is like at $10, right? So I'm paying $10 per click. So it's quite expensive. In order for me to get 100 clicks, I need to spend $1,000, right? If that makes any sense. So this way, I'll send 100 people to my landing page, and I'm gonna see the conversion rate. If I spend only, let's say, $5 per day, $5 per day to get to like 100 visits, I need to spend money for a lot of days, and the Facebook ads algorithm won't be able to optimize my ads. So I definitely think that if you cannot spend $50 in the United States, UK, Australia, New Zealand, the more expensive markets, um, you won't be able to get good enough data, right? You have to wait for like 14 to 15 days, maybe like 30 to 60 days to see what's happening with your ads, which is not ideal. However, if you advertise outside the US, you can easily get away with like smaller budgets. For example, countries such as India, let's say, I'm just gonna give you a comparison. The CPM in India in some of my campaigns is $3. The CPM in the USA in some of my campaigns reaches, I know you're gonna think I'm crazy, but it goes to $100. So here you cannot get away with a budget of like $3 per day, right? But in India, you can easily go with a budget with $3 per day, because with $3 per day, you're gonna reach 1,000 people, right? And if you spend like $3 per day in the United States, I won't do the calculation, but you're gonna reach very few people, right? Probably you won't get even a click. Not even a single person will click your ad. So those are the nuances of like running Facebook ads. Those are the nuances of running Facebook ads. And you need to understand it. You need to understand the country you're advertising in, right? Some markets will be more expensive than others. For example, if you're targeting business owners, it's gonna be much more expensive compared to if you're targeting, let's say, 20 to 30 years old college students, like, because Facebook ads is a bidding system, and a lot of people are bidding on business owners because they have money. A lot of people know that if they bid on business owners, they're gonna make a lot of money, and fewer people are bidding on, let's say, teenagers, let's say college students, because they have less money compared to business owners. So this will drive your CPM high. This will drive your CPM lower. So those are things that you need to understand when you run your campaign inside Facebook, because a lot of people ask the question, how much should I spend on ads? So you need to consider the country you're in, the market you're after. You need to figure out the size of the market. The bigger the market, the cheaper it would be to target. If you're going to a niche market, it's very easy to target niche market as well. But let's say if your market is just like 10,000 people, right? You're selling, let's say, yacht to retired Wall Street people, and you know that your target is like 10,000 people, and you need to spend quite a lot of money to hit those 10,000 people, right? If that makes any sense. So this is the target. Let's say you're targeting just New York, and New York is, let's say, I'm not sure, 10, 20 million. I'm not sure how big is New York, but you need to target only this chunk, like a small percentage. Those are just the 10%. In many cases, you're gonna reach a lot of people that are outside your target market, and you're gonna reach some people that are inside your target market. It is gonna be much easier and cheaper to reach a target market that is bigger chunk. Let's say if this is like your target market, and let's say if you're selling like shoes to women, then your target market will be much higher. Maybe you're looking at like 1 million. In this case, your ads will be cheaper. So this is something that you need to understand. And if you understand this, it's gonna give you a huge competitive advantage, because let's say this market, the market of women's shoes, also is gonna have less money, right? However, if you're targeting like if you're after only 10,000 people, you cannot go if you spend like a huge budget, let's say if your budget is like 50K per day, you're just gonna waste a lot of money on ads. So with your budget, you need to figure out how many people you're reaching efficiently, right? It's all about reach at the first place, and then it's about conversion. It doesn't make any sense to spend 50K per day on, let's say, this chunk of people. But if you're targeting like a few million, there might be cases where you could go away spending 50K per day. Let's say it's Mother's Day and you have like a huge promotion for your e-com, and like people are buying like crazy and crazy, and you could do it. You could easily spend this type of money. So understanding the market, you need to be able to read the market. It is called marketing for a reason. Now we go on to the next.
What will make... Hi guys, back again answering some of your frequently asked questions about ads. And today's question is, how do I make a great ad? And I think that's such a good question. It just really shows that you are thinking about starting ads and don't want to waste money. But what I would say, the best way to get a good ad is to look at your organic posts and look at what posts get the most engagement, because the ones that do well organically will do well on ads as well. The second way to actually look at what will make a great ad is to look at your niche and look at what posts have gone viral. Now, viral posts do well because people are interested in whatever that video is about. So if that product or that video is in your niche, try to replicate a similar one that will work for your product. Next is to look at the Facebook ad library and look at your competitors and those in your niche, and specifically look at ads that have been duplicated more than once, because an ad that has been duplicated usually shows that that ad is performing well and it converts really well on ads. So that's why they've duplicated it and spend more money on that ad. But if you've got any other questions, let me know in the comments. Hi guys, back again answering some of
Okay, so we're again to search for your viral stuff, your viral stuff and things that are going viral. Will these things make a good ad? In my experience, rarely. Just because a lot of people are watching something, it doesn't mean it's relevant to your business. It doesn't mean it's actually gonna sell stuff. So when you do those viral strategy, have that in mind. Don't try to optimize your ad for virality, but try to optimize your ads for conversion. To optimize your ads for conversion, what you need to have would be to call out your target market. You need to have a good call to action. Of course, like likes, shares, comments, virality will help, but it will need to be in that context. I think this girl, she makes another great point. She says to go on Facebook ads library and to check out ads that have been duplicated. When looking the Facebook ads library, it doesn't necessarily mean if an ad is like duplicated, it works extremely well. What I would be looking for would be for ads that have been running for a long time. And how would I say that an ad is running for a long time? The ad will have a lot of comments, shares, likes. It's never a guarantee, but this is from where I would start. If I have to create an ad that's work, probably this is from where I would start. I would start from the Facebook ads library, right? I would go on the Facebook ads library. I would see some ads that are working very well right now. I would get 2 to 3 examples of those ads, but then I usually like thinking up for myself, and then I'll create 2 to 3 ads that I believe will work for my product, right? Because if you always like take a look at other businesses, if you're always like a copycat, if something has been working for a while, that means a lot of people have copied this ad. So don't get stuck in the mind frame of what is working right now. And just don't try to copy an ad when you see an ad. In many cases, some of the best ads we've created for our clients were ads that were just like genuine. that spoke to their brand, that had a very, very good call to action. And pretty much those ads were unique because people are sick and tired of seeing the same thing. People are not that stupid, right? So think about it. Identify what works, but try to come up with your own fresh ideas, your own angles. It's always good to use like copywriting formulas. It's always good to use visually appealing creatives. But what do you bring into the table? Don't be a copycat, y'all. And finally, we go to this guy, which is, I think his name is John Bambury, right? John Pembury. I'm not sure if I pronounce it.
Very challenging platform to advertise on. If you're thinking about running a Facebook ad to grow your business, stop right now and rethink everything. Facebook is becoming a very, very challenging platform to advertise on. They are disapproving ads. They are closing down accounts. They are giving people personal bans. The reality is there are more Facebook advertisers than there is advertising space. And that means Facebook are kicking people off. They don't care about you. There's no customer support. And without a moment's notice, they will shut your account down and kick you off the platform. If you enjoyed this content, follow for more. If you're thinking about running a Facebook ad to grow your business...
Okay, if you enjoyed his content, follow him for more. John Pemberty. Probably I didn't say this right. So this guy makes a point. He says Facebook ads are challenging. Do I agree with that? Definitely yes. Definitely there are like a lot of bans. There are like a lot of restrictions, rejected ads. He released this video.
Stop right now and
released this video in 2022, but I think this is still relevant today. So when running ads on Facebook ads, one of the things that you need to figure out is how do you make sure you're compliant with Facebook ads. So before running any ads, go on Google and type Facebook ads policy and read it a few times. Now it's called Meta Advertising Standards. But read it, see what content you can advertise, see what will ban your ad account. Even if you do everything correctly, it's not a guarantee that you will not get restricted. But still, in the last few years, since 2022, Facebook is much, much better. I've been restricted, I've been banned, I've been hacked, I've tried anything you could think of. So compliance on Facebook comes first. Then you think about conversion rate, in my opinion, because if you get rejected, it's not even like, it doesn't even make any sense to think about running any type of ads. If I think about the alternative, a lot of people ask the question, so what's the alternative Facebook ads? Because a lot of people have been restricted. And this guy says YouTube ads, which I believe is like a very, very, very good alternative to Facebook ads. I think YouTube ads will be the number one alternative that comes to my mind. For some people, TikTok ads work very, very well. I haven't personally tested, but I'm running YouTube ads for clients. So what I'm experiencing, if I compare Facebook ads to YouTube ads, YouTube ads is a easier platform, and this guy makes the point, right? It's much easier to set an ad on Facebook and get clicks, get views, because on Facebook, somehow the interface of Facebook ads is much easier than the one of YouTube and Google ads. With Advantage Plus campaigns, you can easily set a campaign, no problem. This is one of the reasons. He also said Facebook is oversaturated. Do I agree that Facebook is oversaturated? Yes. There is a lot of people coming on Facebook ads. A lot of people are running Facebook ads. So this is my main idea, that Facebook ads are just kind of like oversaturated right now because they're easy. The interface is easy. They're still cheap, in my opinion. There's still a lot of value in running Facebook ads for any type of business. I think any type of business can benefit from Facebook ads. I'm gonna exclude the businesses that are extremely, extremely, extremely niche. So like 85% of businesses, 95% of businesses will benefit from Facebook ads. YouTube ads, to run YouTube ads, you need to run a video, right? And to run an ad on Facebook, you need to run an image. You need some image and you need some copy. So it's much easier and faster to test Facebook ads. Much easier. Also, video could be challenging. In order for you to create one video, you might take like a day, you might take a week. It also matters on how fancy you want to make the video. So implementation time on Facebook could be like 1 day, let's say, but implementation time on YouTube could be like 3, 4, 5 days. It could be even weeks, right? Once I got because I also offer YouTube ads as a service for clients, and once I got a YouTube client, it was like a few years ago, and what I wanted from this guy was to send me some videos so I could run them as ads. And this guy took 3 or 4 weeks to record 2 videos, and I was like, this is not like just, it's not happening, but it actually happened. So this is the main idea. This is the main idea of YouTube ads compared to Facebook ads. So what should I think? What I think about it? If you are running Facebook ads and if you're profitable on Facebook ads, keep on running on Facebook ads. But right now we're in the year of elections, and a lot of things might get difficult. So what I suggest you do would be to figure out a way to make YouTube ads also work for your business. Yeah, so now let me make the screen bigger. This is Niko. Thank you for watching. If you want to help me set up your Facebook ads, or just like you want to help me, or you want to support my channel, check the links in the description below. Make sure you subscribe, because this is what I do in this channel. I just make honest opinion about stuff on the internet. And this will be the video for today. Are you subscribed? I should title this video 33 minutes of ridiculous Facebook ads advice. Should I wait for the Loom to record for 33 minutes? Yeah, I'm gonna wait for 15 more seconds. I'm drinking some coffee. This is the cup I have. I think it looks like very, very sleek. I like drinking espresso. This is what coffee we drink in Bulgaria. All right, 33 minutes. Time to go now. Bye.